Hey there, Scorpios. It's Keaghan. I hope you guys have been doing well. Welcome to your reading. This reading is designed to work for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. And I've already pulled some oracle cards that I want to talk to you guys about. I want to get a feel for your energy before hitting record. All information about personal readings in the description box below if you're interested in knowing more about that. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the reading. I'm going to switch you guys over to the overhead camera really quickly. So here are the cards that I pulled for you guys. I am going to try something during the month of March, and that is to do relatively short readings. I'm really feeling led by Spirit to try to make these a little bit more concise. And so in order to do that, I'm going to spend a little bit of time before hitting record. So my time investment is not going down. I just want to make the videos a little bit shorter because I've just noticed people are not watching the full videos. I know some of you do. I know some of you love it, but I'm going to try to make these a little bit shorter. So let's talk about these, okay? What this feels like to me in terms of the overall energy for people that this particular reading is going to resonate with is that you're in a period of time where you're really putting in a lot of effort, trying your best to get yourself to a place where you feel like you've mastered something, you have control over something, you finally learned the lessons that you're trying to learn. The center of the energy here is just this feeling of having really put in a lot of effort over a long period of time to get yourself to a place where you no longer feel like you're struggling to understand. You're no longer in a place where you feel like you're not prepared. There's all of this energy and effort around getting yourself ready. That's the energy. Feeling like tons of preparation, really trying to get yourself to the place where you're ready. Now, it might feel like you're not having the success or you're not having the breakthroughs that you're hoping to have. But it's so close. It's so close. You have change sitting here. This card in this deck, in case you're interested in this deck, this is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. You can utilize it as a regular tarot deck. I tend to use it more as an oracle deck, okay? If you have change sitting right here at the top, okay, you can think of that card basically as the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so there are cycles that are closing. You're reaching a turning point, right? But the thing about, when this card comes out is change can feel a little bit unpredictable. Change can somehow happen really quickly. Sometimes change can take a long time, right, to actually come around and evolve. You have change here sitting underneath. You have rebirth, okay? Ten of Swords energy with rebirth, okay? So it's approaching, guys. Whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever it is that you've been hoping for, whatever it is that you've been trying to manifest, whatever you've been putting the effort and the intention towards, it's coming. Okay, I promise you it's coming. Now, what's getting in the way? Okay, over here you have trust. One of the things that you have to do in order to make this click, in order to make this come into your life, in order to embrace it, is you have to trust. You have to trust that whatever changes are coming, whatever is taken away from you, whatever shifts, whatever moves, is meant to be. You have to trust that what you've been putting in the effort towards, whatever you've been requesting from the universe, that those requests have been heard. Do not become discouraged if this is taking longer than you had hoped. Do not become discouraged if this is not showing up in exactly the way that you thought it might. Okay, it's very interesting. I heard something recently. I've joined TikTok, and so if you're not on TikTok, then this probably isn't relevant to you. But it's actually a fun app. But if you are on TikTok, you can find me there. It's Keaghan Kirk as well. And I was scrolling through, and one of the things that was on my For You page was someone who was saying, it's not that the universe is not giving you what you've requested. It's almost like you've requested a cake. And instead of just bringing you a cake, the universe is sending you the butter through one avenue and the eggs through another and the milk through yet another. And this is the same sort of vibe that I'm feeling here. I'm a fellow Scorpio, so I think I'm resonating with this reading even myself, okay? Pay attention when you get little bits of the puzzle, when you get little pieces of the puzzle, little pieces of the ingredients. The recipe is what you are requesting, right? You're asking for everything you need to make something. That's how it's coming to you, and pay attention to that. When those things come in, it's important that you celebrate them. When you see something that comes in that is a part of that bigger piece, celebrate it. Really take the moment to acknowledge it, to be thankful, to show gratitude for it. Okay? The thing that's blocking you, the thing that's getting in your way, honestly, the thing that's honestly getting in your way is that you're not seeing that you're actually getting all of the pieces that you need to put it all together. And so when a piece comes in and another piece comes in and there's no response from you, or the response from you is frustration or anger or disappointment, then the universe is kind of like, maybe we misunderstood because this is what we thought you wanted. Okay, so really pay attention. The other thing that I want to say here is that you are getting to a point where there's a leveling up that happens. You have maturity here. This is basically equal to just like turning the page, having like an ascension of your energy. You're so close. I can just feel it. And this makes me excited too, because I feel this, right? I feel like we're all getting to this point, just in the world in general, where I think we're reaching a point where things are going to start to change. Things are going to start to feel different. Things are not going to start to feel as, things are going to start to not feel as heavy. But it's really, really important. I just want to stress this again. Think back over the things that you've requested. Think back over the past couple of months, and you will realize that parts of it, components of it, are here. It's really interesting to me what I'm being shown in my mind. I just want to share this, okay? So my boyfriend is a streamer. He's into video games and he streams. When he built his PC, he had to order all the parts, right? And he ordered some parts from one company, some parts from another company, some parts from another company, and they came in at different times, and he had to wait until he had all of those parts there. And once he did, then he could build his PC. And that's what's going on here. Whatever it is, whether this is an intention to have a new relationship, an intention to get clarity about whether you need to stay in a relationship or leave it, a desire to increase your abundance, change your career, whatever it is that you personally are looking for, whatever it is that you've been asking for, you're right at the edge of that final delivery coming in when you look and you realize, wait, everything has actually been answered. I just have to put all of this together. Okay? So if that resonates with you, then I want you to just hang out for a little bit longer. I'm going to clear these cards away. I have a deck that I've pre-shuffled. I'm just going to put my little crystal there so I can grab it again. I'm going to shuffle this a little bit here on camera. We're going to go through this deck, see what wants to come out to give you a little bit of additional information about whatever it is that you are trying to manifest. I just want to also say I'm really proud of you. I can sense that you've put in a lot of effort. You've really tried your best to stick to this, and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been something that's been easy for you. It really hasn't. Now look at that. First card out, we have the Magician. Confirmation, Scorpio. The Magician is all about taking the thing that you envision that you want, the thing that you envision that you desire, taking that, using your intuition as a guide, using your own ability as a Scorpio. Scorpios are extremely connected to their intuition, and you're listening. You're really listening to that. You're trusting it. Okay? This is about manifesting. This is about creating. This is about being really focused on taking what it is that you want and manifesting that, turning it into reality. So confirmation coming out immediately. Good job. Trust it. Keep going. Keep going, because it is working. It's working. Okay? King of Wands coming out here. I want to talk to you about this because this is something that I think very often Scorpios, this is one of the things that can trip us up. And I think this is coming through and saying, this is almost like guidance and advice coming through, I think, more so than anything else, okay? The King of Wands, this is fire energy. And Scorpios, we can be quite fiery when it comes to water signs, okay? You need to inject that passion and the confidence and being brave and courageous, really showing yourself how strong you are. Okay, that's what's coming through from this card. Do not give up. Do not have doubts. Do not let yourself get sidetracked. Do not be in a place where you question whether what you've been trying to manifest is actually going to come to you. Because if you let that doubt come in, if you allow that doubt to come in, then that can start to cause confusion. And it won't, it doesn't feel to me like it will make it I mean, you could actually derail it, but I don't feel like you're in a place where you're derailing bringing it in, right? Because the Magician's showing up here. But what I do feel is that when those doubts creep in and you start to question yourself and your confidence starts to dip a little bit, what can happen is that, again, like I said, the universe is like, well, wait, are we tracking for sure what Scorpio is asking for here? Are we off track? Did we do something wrong? Like, let's try to clarify things. Let's try to get a little bit more information. And that just causes delays, and those delays aren't necessary, right? You're putting obstacles in your path that don't need to be there. Okay. Four of Swords coming out here. It's upright. This to me really feels more like just a confirmation. Again, the universe stepping in to say, be patient. It's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. In the meantime, what you need to do is just keep yourself calm, keep yourself in a place where you are having faith, right? Do whatever you need to do to keep your mind calm, to relax yourself, to be in a place where you're giving yourself the time. If you need to unplug, if you need to step back, if you need to just be in a place where you are alone with your thoughts, give yourself that time. It can't all be constant action, going, right? That can't be your reality in the situation. In order to really effectively manifest, you have to have periods of time where you're very active in, trying to do what you feel you need to do to get yourself closer to where you're trying to be. Okay? And then you have to loop back and you have to assess the situation, pay attention to things that have shifted, show gratitude, look at what you still need, focus on manifesting that, right? If you're just in a place where you're trying to do, like where you're just action, you're not showing gratitude. You're not going back and refining the request. You're not giving the energy out to the universe, letting them know that things are on track, right? If you're only sitting and you're only trying to manifest and do visioning work and meditate and those sorts of things, then you're not doing any of the action, right? So the Magician needs both the focus, right? The Four of Swords, being in a place where you're patient, you're resting, you're recovering, you're in solitude, if you look at this, I love this illustration, right? It's literally sending out the message. But then you have to be bold, you have to be courageous, you have to trust, you have to put the passion behind that request, right? You need both. Empress coming out here, again, energy of creation. It's another confirmation card coming through here that abundance and growth are approaching you. Don't allow yourself to get too into your head. Don't allow yourself to doubt. Be open to allowing things to come in. There is one thing that I'm picking up on that I just want to say here. I think one of the things that's most important for you at this point where you're at on this journey is you have to allow things to enter, even if they feel scary. And when I say scary, I mean intimidating, because there's big stuff coming in for you. And there's this bit of hesitation that I sense in the energy where you're not quite sure that you're ready, right? The Empress card coming out here to me, though, shows me that you are ready. The Empress, if you think about it, the Empress is the ultimate in kind of like mother energy, right? It's associated with parenting, pregnancy, those sorts of things. You're ready for this. You're ready to step into this. You're ready for that next level of abundance. Okay? It's very, very important that you trust yourself on that, because the universe wants to give you everything you've been asking for. The universe wants to give you big things. But if your energy is not receptive to it, if you are hesitant, if you're doubtful, then it's not going to give you more than you can actually deal with. right? So if you want all of those things that you've been asking, if you want all those things to come in, it's really important that you're confident in yourself, that you trust yourself, okay? So Scorpios, let's pull an oracle card here. We're going to wrap this reading up. Like I said, I want to keep these relatively short. There's not going to be an extended reading for this particular reading. I'll do another round of readings this month for you guys. That will be more traditional of my style, longer in length, and I'll do an extended reading for those, okay? So, what is the oracle card coming through for Scorpio? We have, in any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And this is what I'm saying with this Four of Swords, okay? It's really important that you give yourself that space to just reset, recalibrate, to acknowledge the things that have shifted, acknowledge the things that have shown up for you, show gratitude for those things, be proud of yourself, celebrate those moments. That's really, really important. And the more that you can surrender yourself into allowing the universe to show up for you, to love you, to care for you, the more you can do that, the more impactful the work that you're doing to try to manifest and bring blessings in is going to be for you. Okay? So, Scorpios, I hope that you enjoyed this. I know it was really quick, but that was on purpose. Like I said, you will get another round of readings from me that will be longer and more, I guess, like traditional in my style. This was not easy for me to do a really fast reading, but I want to hear from you guys, the people who watch this video. I want to know what you thought about this, whether it felt like it was too rushed, whether you felt like this was actually shockingly in-depth and accurate for you, given that it wasn't, 30, 45 minutes, which is what I tend to do here on the channel. And let me know. I am someone who, like I said, this reading resonates with me, and I'm really trying to listen to my own guidance from the universe, and very often the universe speaks to me through you, because what you guys want, what you guys need, what helps you the most, what you're actually able to sit down in your life to listen to receive the messages, that matters, right? And so if you can't spend 45 minutes listening to one of my readings, then I don't want you to miss out. And if there is a response to these shorter ones, then, to me, that's either a sign that I need to make them shorter, or I need to provide shorter readings for people who need them, okay? So definitely go into the comments. Let me know what you thought about this. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe. It just helps keep me motivated and helps, make me feel like I am actually reaching people who resonate with me, who vibe with me. So if you liked me as a reader, please take a moment to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. That helps to spread it to other people who might need to hear the message. I will be doing a lot of different things during the month of March for the channel. So if you want to be updated when those videos hit the channel, make sure you also click that bell notification next to the subscribe button, because that is the best way to get alerted when YouTube decides that they will actually send out alerts. Last thing I want to say is that I do have exclusive videos that are available only for channel members. If you're interested in getting access to those, next to the subscribe button, you'll see a join button. And when you click that, it'll give you all the information that you need to figure out how to sign up as a channel member and get access to those. So, Scorpios, I wish you good luck on this. Keep going, keep plugging away at it. Do not allow doubt to creep in. Things are right around the corner for you.